Now I'm going to perform average. The average is going to be very simple. Let me just put this out. I have, okay, but problem is here. They are looking for computer science students. Okay, so I have to perform the same set of operations here as well. Okay, I have to perform students dot stream. I'm opening stream, and then I'm filtering filter. It's going to take a lambda. I'm going to return a boolean is dot get course dot equals. I'm going to get it computer science here. Okay, remember in SQL it never takes double quote. Okay, so just typing it here. That's why this error is coming up. Anyway, equals filter, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a map because I need obtain marks is dot get obtain marks because map takes one argument and return one argument, one object or whatever. Map, then I'm going to put reduce. There is no way we can directly do averaging. I have to take the sum again and I have to divide it by the count. Okay, so there are easier way that we'll learn later. Okay, for now I'm showing you the harder ways, but I'm only trying to use one method at a time. So now everywhere I'll try to use reduce method, and I'm going to use only the method that we have learned so far, not something new. There are hundreds of methods, but my purpose is to use minimal set of method and with which you should be able to solve most of the problem that you encounter. Okay, reduce is going to take two arguments, so uh, m1 m2 marks 1 marks 2, that is going to give you m1 plus m2. Okay, reduce, going to give you this reduce, or in this case let us, we can consider that it is going to give us the value. Okay, if we can consider, because it's an optional, I'm trying to consider this because I know there is a computer science thing. Okay, if it is not there and if you're trying to get, you will get an exception, null pointer exception. Okay, or something similar. Okay, let's try to make it like int sum of CS computer science. Okay, now I need to similarly find the count of it. Okay, so I'm going to write similar thing, students dot stream, then I'm going to use same filter. Okay, this arrow is dot get course dot equals, I'm going to put computer science here, dot, I'm going to, after filter I'm going to take the count. Okay, let's say computer science is not there, then this count is going to return you null. Okay, so remember this. In this case, these things are not there, so I'm directly using this count of CS. Okay, I have to make it a long. Now, what I'm going to print it, I'm going to write AVG of CS, and what it is going to be, it's going to be sum of CS divided by count of CS. already defined in the scope. Why? What is AVG? I'm sorry, AVG. AVG of CS. Let us try to comment this out. This we are doing directly this particular get and this count because I know value is there. Otherwise, count will be 0. If you try to divide something by 0, you will get an exception. Average of CS20 is 700, 475. So you got the average, right? There are better ways we will learn later. But as I told you, my primary focus is to use only minimal number of functions. Okay. Now we are going to find the max. Okay. Max of all the students. So select max this. So I'm going to use the same students dot. I'm opening the stream. Here I don't need any filter, but I need a map because it is only on obtain marks. Okay. Is dot get obtained marks, and then it is going to be max. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to return, I'm going to do a reduce, and the reduce is going to take 2 marks, m1 comma m2. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to check if m1 is greater than m2, then return m1. Sorry, m1 is greater than m2, then return spaces m1 else m2. Hope this makes sense. The reduce, and we can get a get on that. Okay. Definitely there are values, so it is also not going to be null. Okay. Let us try to get it in an int. What is it? Max. Try to sys out. Max. Max. Okay. Let me comment this out. I am going to put it into some GitHub, and I'll share the location so that you can access the file. Max is 490. That we know that max is 490. Okay. The max, similarly, print the min mark of all the marks of the class. So min. So you know what it is going to be? It is going to be exactly the same. Exactly the same. The only difference is going to be, let me write it min and make it min here. And here. Okay. Now the only change is I'm going to make it less than here. If m1 is less than m2, then I'm going to return m1 else m2. And you know, if it is a loop, how are you going to say use it? You are going to hold an initial minimum value, which is in this case integer dot max value. That is going to be a mean value. Initially, that's how it works, right? For any comparison. And similarly here, I need to find the max value. The initial value is going to be integer dot max value. And then we'll go through the loop and we'll do the same operation again and again. So let us try to perform this max here. Okay, let both max and min get printed. Max and min. So with that, we are completing this class of things. This particular set of functions which we called aggregate functions. The next class we are going to cover group by in SQL. Okay, how we can do the same group by here. But before that, I feel to perform this set of operations, there are little easier way of doing things. Okay, let me take the next class on that, and then we are going to jump into the things which is called uh, grouping. Okay, so next class we are going to write the same programs little different way. Okay. Okay, thank you everybody for watching.